Y'all! Let's dive deep into the drama surrounding Brat and Judy Jessica Dupart. This story's got more twists and turns than a roller coaster, so let's buckle up and get into it. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room, the divorce rumors. Y'all, it's looking like there might be some truth to these whispers. According to recent reports, Brat has officially filed for divorce from Judy, and honey, it's messy with a capital M. Now let me break down what we know so far. Brat isn't just calling it quits, she's dropping some serious bombshells along the way. According to the grapevine, Brat has accused Judy of being unfaithful during their marriage. Can you believe it? I mean, we've all seen how lovey-dovey these two were on social media, but I guess you never really know what's happening behind closed doors, right?
Salute, squad. Now guys, when I tell you, these elites, they sit around and they watch which one of these celebrities that we like the most, and they see which ones we like, and then they run down on them celebrities and they give them an agenda to push. Right now, we know that this world, this society is run by the LGBTQ agenda, guys. That's running things right now. And this situation shows that these celebrities are pushing agendas that they really don't feel at heart. And after they get paid and after they spend all the money, or when they get mad at each other, they start telling. Let's get into this.
But wait, it gets even juicier. Brat isn't just talking about infidelity. She's spilling her guts about the whole experience of being in a lesbian marriage. And let me tell you, what she's saying is raising some eyebrows and ruffling some feathers in the LGBTQ+ community. According to the reports, Brat has been expressing some deep emotional pain over their relationship. She's gone as far as to say that she now believes lesbian relationships are not natural. I know, it's a shocking statement, especially coming from someone who's been such a visible figure in the community. It's definitely stirring up a lot of debate and controversy. But hold on to your wigs, because there's more. Brat has allegedly accused Judy of not truly being a lesbian. Yeah, you heard that right. She's claiming that Judy is actually more interested in men and only used their relationship for financial gain.
I told y'all several occasions what they gonna do when they get rid of all the men. And this is just an example of what I mean by get rid of all of the men. The ladies have ran out of men to run these games on, and they starting to run it on each other, guys. Remember that young lady the other day that thought about switching back to dating men? She said something to this effect. She said something to this effect about how these women are faking as if they are lesbian women. Let's go back to that.
What's up? I'm a stud. I like girls, but I think I'm finna start dating men. And let me tell you why. So I've been out here dating, and I just find that I date a lot of these femmes, and it seems like they looking for a parent instead of a partner, bro. Like, and I love spoiling my women. I love paying for stuff. I love taking them on dates and getting them flowers and make sure they're good in every way, make sure they're safe, opening the door for them, all that. I love that stuff. But it seems like I can't get any spoiling in return. Nobody wants to play their role. I'm getting girls flowers, taking them on these crazy dates, and, you know, them real good, you know, at the end of the night, make sure they get home safe, getting them all of this and getting nothing in return. Like, I don't know if girls are fake gay, but they don't even want to, like, they don't even want to F back. Like, they don't even want to back. Like, what? I be trying to ask girls, like, are you gay for real? Like, are you gay? Because you act like, you know what I'm saying? It even come down to the conversation. I be carrying the conversation, asking them questions, figuring out what they like and what they don't like. And they don't ask nothing back. Like, and I asked this one girl, like, why don't you ask nothing about me? And she said, I'm just trying to see for myself. What?
Talk about a plot twist. Now, if these accusations are true, it paints a pretty grim picture of their marriage. We're talking about a relationship built on deception and ulterior motives. It's no wonder Brat is feeling hurt and betrayed. Let's talk about their son, True, for a minute. Brat is reportedly seeking full custody of the little one. Now, this is where things get complicated. True's conception and birth were pretty unique. Judy provided the egg, they used a sperm donor, and Brat carried and gave birth to him through surrogacy. It's not an uncommon situation in LGBTQ+ families, but Brat's recent comments suggest she might be having second thoughts about this arrangement. Brat has apparently been raising concerns about the unconventional nature of True's conception and upbringing. She's suggesting that having 3 biological connections, Judy's egg, the sperm donor, and Brat as the birth mother, might be a complex dynamic for raising a child. It's a sensitive topic, and it's definitely got people talking. Now, let's rewind a bit and remember how this all started. Brat and Judy's relationship was a big deal when it first went public. Brat, who had kept her on the down low for years, finally opened up about her love for women when Judy came into the picture. Their journey to marriage and parenthood was widely celebrated and shared with fans. That's why these current developments are so shocking to many people who followed their love story. But here's where it gets really interesting, besties. There's been some tea spilled about the nature of their marriage, and it's got me questioning everything. According to someone who claims to be close to the wedding party, and you know we always take these sources with a grain of salt, Brat and Judy might not actually be legally married. Apparently, due to some legal issues on Brat's end, they couldn't officially tie the knot on paper. The wedding we all saw and celebrated, it might have just been a commitment ceremony. And get this, the source claims it was all for the ratings of their show, Brat Loves Judy? A business opportunity disguised as a love story? Now that's some tea. Speaking of business, let's talk about the financial side of things for a hot minute. From what we've been hearing, Judy is the real breadwinner in this relationship. She's the one bringing home the bacon, supporting not just Brat, but also True, Brat's mama, and her own 3 kids. That's a lot of mouths to feed, y'all. And Judy? She's out here hustling with her kaleidoscope hair products. Just a few days ago, she was running a promotion, and guess who was right by her side? Yep, Brat, playing the role of the supportive partner assistant. It's got people wondering, is this a marriage or a business arrangement? Now let's talk about those kaleidoscope products for a second. I've seen a lot of chatter about them online, and the reviews seem to be pretty mixed. But you've got to give Judy props for expanding her brand. She's out here making moves, trying to secure that bag any way she can. Hair products, reality shows. Sis is diversifying her portfolio. But here's the thing that's got people side-eyeing the situation. If Judy and Brat aren't legally married, that means all those assets, the house, the cars, everything, it all belongs to Judy. And if their relationship really is more of a business arrangement, well, it starts to make sense why Brat might still be clocking in at the Ricky Smiley morning show, even though she's supposedly married to a millionaire. Now let's talk about their show, Brat Loves Judy, for a hot minute. I haven't heard a peep about a season 4, and that silence is deafening, honey. That's potential income they might be missing out on. And remember all that buzz about Brat being pregnant at almost 50? That storyline seems to have fizzled out too. So what's next for these two? One thing's for sure, Judy knows how to market herself. Some folks are speculating that she might have been pushing this whole same-sex marriage narrative to tap into the LGBTQ+ community. It's a smart move from a business perspective, aligning yourself with a powerful network like that. But if it turns out to be just a marketing strategy, ooh, child, that's gonna leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Now, I've got to address something that's been causing a stir on social media. Judy's been posting clips of her and True just cruising around in a golf cart or heading to the mailbox. Sounds innocent enough, right? Well, people are worried, y'all. They're calling Judy out for not having True in a car seat or even wearing a seatbelt. It's got folks questioning Judy's judgment and asking if it's even safe for True to be riding around like that. But let's circle back to Brat for a second. Her recent statements about lesbian marriages being against the natural order have sparked some serious backlash in the LGBTQ+ community. It's a shocking turnaround from someone who was once celebrated for coming out and living her truth. These comments could have some serious repercussions on how both Brat and Judy are perceived within their community. Now, I've got to keep it real with y'all. I haven't gone out and bought any of Judy's products myself, but I've got to give credit where it's due. Judy's out here expanding her brand, moving into hair products and more. She's a businesswoman through and through, always looking for that next opportunity to make money. But here's my take on the situation, besties. I liked Brat and Judy together, I really did. And part of me is still holding out hope that they can work things out. But relationships are complicated, especially when you mix in business and throw it all into the public eye. Brat kept her under wraps for years before Judy came along. She never really spoke about it, even when people were speculating. So for her to come out, get married, and then suddenly backtrack on her views about lesbian relationships, it's a lot to process. And Judy? Well, if what Brat's saying is true and Judy's not really into women, that's a whole other can of worms. Using someone's sexuality for financial gain? That's not cool no matter how you slice it. As for their divorce proceedings, if they go ahead, they could get real messy, real fast. With accusations of infidelity, questions about sexual orientation, and a custody battle over True on the horizon, it's shaping up to be one heck of a legal showdown. But here's the thing, y'all. We're on the outside looking in. We don't know the full story, and we probably never will. All we can do is watch how this situation unfolds and hope that whatever happens, little True doesn't get caught in the crossfire. So, what do you think, besties? Is this the end of the road for Brat and Judy? Was their relationship real, or was it all for show? And what about those kaleidoscope products? Have any of y'all tried them? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, at the end of the day, these are real people dealing with real issues. As much as we love our celebrity gossip, it's important to approach these situations with a little compassion. But that doesn't mean we can't grab our popcorn and watch how it all plays out. That's all the tea I've got for now, but you know I'll be keeping my ear to the ground for any new development.
She did the same thing Beyonce and Nicki Minaj did. Same thing Sierra did. She sold y'all on an idea that they don't even believe in. Sold y'all on just an idea. and they don't even believe it, right? Beyonce told y'all, single ladies, and all you went out there and became single mothers and became single women, as if that was empowerment, right? And then she went and married Jay-Z. It's the same thing. Same thing the Brat did, right? She told all of you to go against what God said and go get married and go have a baby, do everything directly against what God, what our Creator created us for. That she pushed that, and now she out here saying that it's not natural. Let's see what the streets are saying, guys. Let's see what the streets are saying. Let's get over it. Let's get to some comments.